Good God. Hey everybody, welcome back to the danebramageROCKS channel. In typical danebramageROCKS fashion, I'm late and I'm playing a big catch-up game because I got sidetracked big time the last few weeks there. But regardless, I digress. It is time to catch up on all things Sleep Token. Now, since the last recording, or actually the first recording I did from their new album, Even In Arcadia, with their song Emergence, 3 more videos have dropped. Now, technically, yes, all the videos from the album have dropped, but these 3 still kind of tell the story that we saw in the first one. Yes, they don't really make music videos. They're all visuals, but the 3 that stand apart, because the rest of the songs have the same visual background, right, with the flag burning. But these 3 also have visual backgrounds, but they're different with the flag burning, if that all makes sense. So since we've seen Emergence, Sleep Token has dropped the song Caramel, which premiered April 3rd of 2025, followed by Damocles, which dropped April 24, 2025. And I'm probably saying that wrong. And then finally, they dropped Even In Arcadia, the title track to the album, Even In Arcadia, there. And then they also in between have been dropping lyrical videos to the rest of the songs, which all follow the same theme and background. But I'm excited to get caught up on these. I won't waste too much more time. Each song is about 4 to 5 minutes long, so not terrible. It's not one of their 10, 8, 9-minute songs, but let's go ahead and jump into it, starting with the second release that they premiered on their YouTube channel, Caramel. Here we go. Now, if you watch me do Emergence, at the very end, there was like this quick shot scene battles between like this big wizard looking warrior dude or something, and between this other guy in a suit of armor with a sword. I wonder if they're going to be doing that again. I'm sure some of you that have already seen this video already know that answer. And if that is the case, I will do my best to try to piece it together, but I don't want to waste too much time of yours, or we'll just go through it. I don't know yet. Let's see how this rolls. It's Sleep Token. You never know what you're going to get. Here we go. Ah, yes. Again, love the scenes. These are so fun. It would seem now we're inside that little tower thing. Looks like some kind of cathedral.
Count me out like sirens, payback for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my detail. I swear it's getting harder, even just to exhale. Backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take mine. So stick to me like caramel. Walk beside me till you feel nothing as well. Is it going good in the garden? Say I'm lost, but I beg no pardon. Up on the dice below, on the cards, I try not to talk about how it's harder now. Kinda get embarrassed on stage, looking sideways. Some of your bizarre getting worse every time they try to shove a real name just to get a rise from me. Acting like I'm never stressed out by the hearsay.
You know what I'm hearing? I'm listening to Two's drumming because it is so, I can't say offbeat, but it's not in rhythm. Well, I can't say that either. It is both of those things, but I can't explain it. And I'm going to have to now watch Two play drums on this song isolated, because I automatically I was like, okay, the visuals are awesome. Love his voice, but Two is just Vessel's voice, but Two is just, he's all over the place in this one. I'm freaking digging it. And that's what I love about this stinking group, man.
Try not to talk about how it's harder now. Kinda get embarrassed on stage, looking sideways. Some of your bizarre getting worse every time they try to shove a real name just to get a rise from me. Acting like I'm never stressed out by the hearsay.
I love it.
That's what I get for trying to hide in the limelight. Guess that's what I get for having 20/20 heart inside. Everybody wants eyes on them. I just wanna hear you sing that top line. You don't think I mean it. blessed to be called ungrateful, I know.
Something else you notice is the attention to detail that most people might not catch in this song. Yes, we see the banners flowing in the wind. We obviously see the banner on fire in the center stage, the leaves moving, everything like that. But the shutters at the very top are also moving in and out.
Too blessed to be called ungrateful, I know. So I'll keep dancing along to the rhythm. This stage is a prison, a beautiful nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
Good God. Woo!
The stage is a prison,
Jesus.
a beautiful nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
I knew it. I knew it. Oh, see? So last time I actually found these stills on online, because it's hard to grab now because they got the advertisements up. So I can't really freeze frame these ones, but I do want to put this together here. And I knew the scenes were coming, and you knew they were too, probably. So this is what drives me nuts about Sleep Token in a very good way, is they will put you in a mood. And then, like, you're sitting there just happy in your nice little chair in the warm sun's, the warm sun baking on your face, sipping on your iced tea, and all of a sudden this giant water balloon just comes and smacks you in the face, and you're just like, "What the hell just happened?" That was that song right there. You were just flowing, listening to Vessel's voice, and all of a sudden just, I was like, "Oh!" You saw it. They were everywhere, head to stinking toe. I gotta see what these scenes are, but man, they are hard to catch sometimes. I'm gonna have to slow this down. Let's see if we can catch them real quick. All right, so there is scene number one. I'm sorry, I know the advertisement's up. I can't help it, though. There's a huge battle going on now. So the first video, we saw just the one guy with that one creature outside. Now it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 creatures I see, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's a warrior way over there on the other side. There, all right, so there's scene 1. There's scene 2, so it looks like it's progressing. The creature's getting closer. The warriors are getting in their stance. The guys are getting, like, they're coming together. Okay, we're getting this. Scene 3, progressing again. Now there's, like, another character right there. I wish these weren't here, but it is what it is. So, battle progressing. And this might be the final scene. Oh, now this guy appears, like, really, really close. Right over there in that corner. And that dude is still up top in that windowsill on the balcony there. And the one coming in the door entrance. There's just bodies all over the place. Boy, they're just flying and battling. And God, this is so... That dude upstairs still hasn't moved, though. So this one's progressing very slowly. That might be the last one. So there's the last one right there. Once again, we missed a lot. Sorry, the thing's spinning in the circle. But the dude up top is done. The dude right here in the bottom in the middle is done. So all the creatures they've been defeated by the warriors once again. Awesome. Don't know what all this means, but I'm loving it. So I can almost guarantee the next 2 videos are going to have the same thing. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one. Okay. Damocles all lined up. Let's see what we got going here.
Well, I've been waking up under blades, blue blossom days. If only Damocles Damocles would hit
Damocles.
back.
Got it.
No alabaster carvings or faces on a farthing would prevent my head from fading to black.
I love
And
it.
it feels like falling into the sea from out.
So one thing I also noticed, I think, I'm almost positive each one of these banners has changed. And now I have to go back and look because it's like, did that look like the original banner we just saw in the last video? I'm not sure. I meant to pay attention to that and then I totally forgot. But we're going to find that out. I'll verify that for you. I think those banners changed though. I'm almost positive.
A space in seconds to me, and I play discordant days on repeat
There's those black flamingos up there.
until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
So here they go. They're going to put you in that tone again and just slap you in the face. Maybe. Gorgeous scene though.
Well, I know I should be touring. I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks. And I play discordant days on repeat until the tape runs out on me.
What was
When
it?
the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Nobody told me I'd be begging for relief when what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me. Well, nobody told me I'd get tired of myself when it all looks like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Yeah, this again. This tones. I don't know. I don't think they're probably not going to get heavier in this throughout it, but that was kind of cool. Like about a minute and a half ago, you heard what sounded like a tape recorded closing, or maybe just someone plugging the guitar. I mean, that's kind of when it shifted to that da-da. And I mean, progressive rock. This is what you get, and Sleep Token masters it. I feel like they redefined it more than anything. The progressive rock scene for sure, and this is why people are just head over heels about this band and just absolutely nuts about what they deliver to the fans. But yeah, again, another cool scene. You notice the flamingos back there that were on the albums. They're on their website. Definitely one of the predefining symbolic things. I don't know that were on there. The again, the pink trees and all this stuff happening. Yeah, great scene. Still anticipating what's going to turn into those soon. Another warrior scene. Freaking 2. Nice. We've heard a saxophone before. Now the piano's not uncommon in a Sleep Token song. Lovely. There they are. All right, let's back up and see what these are. All right, so once again, same scene. There's the water fountain. I don't see the flamingos back there. I know it's really blurred. It's hard to pause at the right point, but you got the warriors down there at the bottom. Well, I see so far 2 creatures emerging. Everything's on fire. Another battle scene. Let's see if they come out victorious this time. All right, C-Tune. This one's actually way more. Oh, okay. So now this is interesting. So you got one dude up there in the center, all the way up there in the center with his arms up. I don't know what those characters are on to the right and left to him. If you can see him up over there. Those might be warriors like leaping towards him in the middle. I'm almost expecting that's what it is. And you got the 2 more down here with like maybe 3, maybe 4 warriors. But again, I can't see because the advertisements are in the way. But yeah, so those characters up top are definitely getting closer. So I think they're like leaping through the air about to attack. And I'm talking about the ones on top over here. And then, of course, down here, you got the 2 characters and the creatures getting closer to the battle there. I think it's 2 on 1. I think I see 4 on the bottom and the 1. And then where's the victory scene? Did they win this one? They're just getting closer and closer. So the 2 up top are right on that dude, way over there. They're about to like attack him. And these 2 guys are right up on those as well. So we should have the final scene here. So they look defeated, but not. They're celebrating, but the dudes are still standing. That is interesting. Huh. So they defeated them, and I guess they were kind of collapsed, and the guys, once again, with the swords up in the air, so the little warrior knight guys there. That was also another fun one. But we got one more to go, so let's do that. All right, the title track to the album, Sleep Token, Even in Arcadia. Here we go. Okay, so can confirm. Those flags have changed every single song that we've seen so far. So those flags are symbolic to the video or the song that's being played. Right? Let's just call it that. Oh, okay. So now I see. Sorry. This is, I'm assuming this is Arcadia, right? So we've been seeing the flag burn up in different areas, which I'm assuming are all around here. So if you see way up there in the top of the mountain, I think that's where the first video was from. Emergence, I believe. Like because you saw the tower where they were standing in front of it. The flag was burning on that cool little sidewalk. And then I'm sure the garden from the last one we just saw is in here somewhere. Maybe it's like down. Actually, it looks like it's right there on the very right-hand side of the screen as you're looking at it. So yeah, these are definitely, so this must be the big battle. So I bet at the end of this one, we're going to see these things and these warriors everywhere, just defeating these creatures, whatever they are. This is going to be awesome. Let's go. Little fog mist rolling in. See? On piano, not uncommon.
Come now, swing wide those gates, 'cause I have paid my penance kindly, waiting time for judgment day. Somehow I knew my fate. Turns out the gods we thought were dying were just sharpening their blades. Have you been
Vessel's voice, dude. Good God.
For me, I am the final dawn. I am the flood. What was missing from those scriptures will be written in my blood. Deep down into the mud. What good is all this talk of wings when there is nothing left above? Have you been waiting long for me? Have you been waiting long? No matter how we feel, we've got a taste for one another and a few good years to kill. No matter what is real, it seems that even in Arcadia you walk beside me still. Have you been waiting long?
Even in Arcadia, you're walking beside me still. Damn. This is a cool story being told. Yeah, now that we're like through most of the songs, at least the videos that have come out of this album, it's going to be cool to actually now dig in and explore about the lore. I know it's already been told, but I've obviously just been waiting because I've been wanting to hear all these first, and then, you know, finally spin the record and just unpack everything that Sleep Token delivers for us, and which makes it so great to follow them along for these reasons. And the stories are just great. And this song is just hitting you in a different way, isn't it? For now. Yeah, let's see if he throws another water balloon in our face.
For me,
Huh.
have you been waiting long?
Whoa. That was heavy. There she is. So the same violinist that sounds like an Emergence, but rain stick. Wait for it. There we go. All right. Let's see what these are. Okay, so this looks like Big Boss person. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 warriors. Got another one off to the left there. There might be one off to the right here. Actually, I do think I see a red robe in between these two little advertisements. So it looks like 3 on 5 once again. Yep, it just gets closer. I was expecting to see way more of these characters in the back, but look at the background. It looks like Arcadia is just like collapsing. Like buildings are falling over. I don't even see the tower up there, but again, this advertisement's in the way there. But we're definitely seeing these tree creatures emerging, and all of Arcadia back there just getting destroyed as these warriors fight them off. All right, scene just draws closer. The guys are coming in. I don't see the robe over there, but I think the character is definitely sitting underneath here somewhere. And closer yet. And close. Now the warriors are jumping up, it looks like, or attacking or lunging, or maybe they're being drawn in and defeated. So hunched over, tree roots. They're celebrating once again. Hey! I don't see the other ones. Maybe they fell off the cliff. And that is that. Sleep Token. Even in Arcadia. Boy, that was a lot to unpack there. This is going to be a super long video, and I'm really, really excited to dig into the lore. So stick around for a few minutes. Let's do the wrap up and see what we got going. Yeah, so of course, with any new Sleep Token song and or album, you're going to get a deep meaning that's written behind it. And as we saw on the last album, like each of the videos kind of followed the same ish theme. There was like a character standing in the middle, like that was bleeding oil or whatever that looked like, that black gunk stuff, and it just turned. And of course, they made a few music videos. There's a few songs that don't exactly line up, that they just kind of depart from what the album theme actually is. But regardless of all that, there's always speculation of what's behind it from a lot of people, a lot of articles. You dig into what the lore of Sleep Token is on Even In Arcadia, you're going to go down a rabbit hole you might not want to start. But the best thing I can find that I came up with is the Even in Arcadia album title from Sleep Token references the Latin phrase "et in Arcadia ego," meaning even in Arcadia. This phrase suggests that even in the idyllic place of Arcadia, death is still present. In the context of Sleep Token's lore, it implies that even Vessel's supposed paradise or idealized state, the shadow of sleep, the ancient deity, and the weight of his experiences still linger. And, that's actually kind of a cool summary of what all that means, because yes, you saw that beautiful place, the gardens, the tower, the gazebos, and the castles, and it was just gorgeous. The black flamingos walking around everywhere, and still death was present, which was, I'm assuming, is what those characters were. But I did find something very cool from Caring article here. I'm only going to read the first couple, but once again, we've been brought an offering. We've now had a few days to sit and Even in Arcadia and digest the rich smorgasbord of sounds that Sleep Token have glued together. And inevitably, the fans all over the world coming together, pull lyrics and themes apart. Of course, the path to lush gardens and New World have been paved with Easter eggs, references, and lore, and it wouldn't be Sleep Token album rollout without it. If you're in need of somewhere to start, look no further. Things are about to get nerdy, because here's everything you need to know about Even in Arcadia. This article is long. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to read the first two and leave a link so you guys can go ahead and open it. But the significance of Arcadia: visually, Sleep Token have transported us to a world of marble buildings, verdant undergrowth, and pink blossoms, with a black flamingo pecking around, who fans have endearingly named Jerry. This evidently is Arcadia, and perhaps itself is an aspect of lore. In Greek mythology, Arcadia refers to a far-off, blissful, pastoral realm, potentially a vision of Eden that Vessel was yearning for in his 2023's Take Me Back to Eden. Alternatively, it embodies the heights of success Sleep Tokens have reached, yet there is trouble in paradise. Even though the frontman has reached this place, his turmoil hasn't ended. It has metamorphosed. Metamorphosed. I said that right. Jeez, what am I doing? All right, House Viridian. Before any new song surfaced, Sleep Token declared, "Behold and Divide." Said Divide involved the sorting of fans who solved the world scramble into two factions, House Viridian and Feathered Host. Vessel name checks these tribes into opener look in the windward, "I live by the feather and die by the sword," indicating they represent a fork in the road that he faces, particularly after disentangling himself from sleep. Once many represent survival and grace, the other violence, danger, and anxiety. Then we get into the presence of sleep, and then we get into Show Me How to Dance Forever, and then the crests, then the sheet music, and then on, and then departure from the lore, literary references, lyrical callbacks, the Teeth of God, which Sleep Token has made reference to the Teeth of God before, right? And it ends there. So I will leave a link for this article for you guys to check it out, because it is a long one, and if you really, really want to unpack more, go ahead and read it. But I already know you guys have also come to your own conclusions of what this is all about. And now that we watched those videos, I'm going to go ahead and spin that record in the background when I'm doing my stuff and catch it all myself and watch the rest of the other lyrical videos to see if there's more things to catch up on. But I think we get the idea. Seeing the warriors fight the evil, even in a beautiful place like Arcadia. Leave me those comments. Let me know what you think. I'm going to keep up with all things Sleep Tokens, as I have been and as I always will continue to do. And if you want to be notified when that happens, please do those things, everybody. Thank you so much for checking out all those videos we finally all got caught up on with Sleep Token, starting, well, you already saw Emergence, starting with Caramel, moving on to Damocles. He already said it, I forgot what it was, and then finishing with the title track, Even in Arcadia. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and until next time, keep on rocking.